submission slugfest. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The stamina is off the charts. Caution is being thrown to the wind. They're stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that.
This may do it. Why weren't they covering up? Trying to measure his punches now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. No rest for the weary. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The corner's got the... After what we saw in that last... And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They have an amazing look. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do you do?
Oh my, that's a game changer. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. And you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Catch and shoot. How about that time counters? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Do you believe what we are seeing? to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Big shots from both these fighters. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. It's a supersonic boom as down goes Supersonic. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no... So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's good.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Always looking for that KO, and we could see it. Let's see how the game plan. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Which fighter will say no mas? No rest for the weary. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Just missed with that hook. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The defense failed them. Stumbling around those Bambi legs. As he weathered the storm.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret. And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That uppercut misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Good counter counter punching. Swing and a miss with the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sense of the comeback.
And he scores with the counter. And he scores with the counter. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. What a nightmare scenario. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. And he fails to score with that left hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Good counter punching. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Can't find a home with that jab. Perfect counter shot. And he misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this? What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Now you start wondering how much work. They ring the bell, and here we go. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter. So much for defensive abilities. And down goes Tiny. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, it's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot.
And they got caught. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Green Day's next.
What a massive upset this would be. And he's looking even smaller now as Tiny goes down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's see how the corner handled. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They're not even going to game plan.
And down goes Supersonic. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I.
So he's back up again, but he's got to think about his personal safety and future here, doesn't he, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They're in trouble. He's landed everything he's got, but he can't get him out of there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, everything. Full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
missed. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And Tiny goes to the canvas. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It happened. You saw it here.